All right. Well, here today with Nipun Syal. How are you, Nipun?
All good, Gary.
Awesome, mate. So we are going to talk about AI cloning today. But before we get into that, I just want to explain to everyone who they don't know who you actually are, and then why they should listen to you. And there's several, if not more, very, very good reasons. You can see a couple of them behind you there on the wall that you've got your
Mhm.
Diamond and Gold SaaSpreneur Awards. I think with Diamond, are you about 1,400 accounts, something like that? That's what
Yeah,
you were
yeah,
last you spoke. So about 1,400 accounts, which is a huge accomplishment in the high level world. I think isn't there less than 50 diamond sespreneurs or what?
yeah, yeah.
I
And
think
I'm
so.
only one from India.
Only one from India. So
Yeah.
that's an amazing achievement. You train and educate all over the globe. You're always talking somewhere on a stage. You
Mm.
won Hormozi's affiliate challenge 12 months ago, I think it was.
It was like 7 months ago in August. I was the
7 months
second
ago.
one in the world here.
Yeah, so you won that. You got to go to their headquarters and have dinner with Alex and the team over there,
Yeah.
which is awesome. You also have some amazing artwork that I was just admiring earlier behind you there, which I think is very cool as
Mhm.
well. But you're really making a name for yourself in the AI world with AI cloning, and that's like AI everywhere is a huge topic at the moment. I'm personally I've just spent all morning this morning playing with a new AI tool. That's been editing videos for me and uploading them to YouTube and creating thumbnails. And video is a huge part of our strategy in terms of like our marketing and stuff for My Surround Sim and everything that we do on YouTube. So anything we can do to make that easier, I'm always interested in. And cloning of yourself is something that we've gone down that path a little bit and
Yeah.
never really got happy with it, I would say. And I'll just say from like our
Yeah.
experience, I see people doing amazing clones. There's some incredible stuff out there. I don't think that we've ever quite hit the nail on the head with our AI cloning. So I think we've released a couple and kind of seen how they've gone. Personally, I was never like super happy with them. But
Yeah.
you're doing this all the
Mm.
time. You've got your AI
Yeah.
clone on autopilot being created from topics that you don't even necessarily have to read.
Mhm.
It'll create the clones, publish them, and you're driving massive traffic from that. So you're going to tell everyone today or teach us today on how you're using it. And I
Yeah.
am extremely interested to learn alongside and hear you so that we
Yeah.
can level up our game as well.
Yeah. So thanks for having me. So I think let's start with the cloning. But before starting cloning, why cloning is good, I'm telling you because I think in my opinion, founder is the biggest bottleneck in the business.
Mm.
So every decision, like because it's upon like we treat our business like our baby. Hey, we know we can't do this. Hey, we can't do this. And then every decisions if going through the founder. So I think founder is the biggest bottleneck. What if you are dreaming that your team will think like you? What's in your mind they can easily grab. That's where the cloning helps. And it's not about the looks, it's not about the voice, it's about how you think.
Yeah, and you were saying this earlier as well, because we were just having a little chat before, and
Yeah.
the clones and about the message that the clones got, like the voice and what whether you're adding value or not. You're saying that that's one of the most important things over and above how good
Yeah.
your clone looks or sounds. Did I get that right?
Yes. Okay. So
Excuse
I
me.
think
Sorry.
yeah, no worries. Let's start with the topic. Let me share my screen quickly.
Do you have your music to accompany your slideshow here, like you do at your live presentations?
Yeah, I have it, but if I post it, you will never able to post it on YouTube. You will get copyright. So I will
Oh,
just
what a
put the
shame!
signature. Yeah,
Oh,
but
what
I
a
have a
shame!
DJ can. Yeah.
If you haven't seen the pun in Talk Live, you really should. He not only does he create massive value and education and knowledge you can take, one of the best presenters that I've ever seen, with some great interactive stuff as well. So what a shame you can't put that on here, but yeah.
Okay, so the our topic for today is like cloning the founder. So if you stay active till end, whosoever is watching this, you will get the insight how you can get the clone and how you are not a bottleneck in your business. So little bit about me. So I was a second rank for Alex Hormozi 100 million money model book. I I'm not teaching here any theory. I will tell you the all practical results, which I learned from the greatest marketers in the world. I did my events in 9+ country. In this like span of 4 months, I traveled to 8+ countries to do the events. I took like almost 500 plus AI sessions till now. And that's what like I got awarded from Russell Brunson for generating 10 millions in AI sale revenue. I spoke on stages like TEDx. I'm a co-author of a book, Grow with Bots, which is forwarded by legendary marketer Dan Kennedy. And my goal of this workshop is how you can build your AI clone. You can scan this up, you can fill this up, you will get all my resources. And the framework which is we are following right now is easy. And what exactly Gary knows is easy. What exactly easy is wherever you think that okay, this is adding value to you and it's easy to implement, because lots of time this is an AI FOMO going on. Hey, what's new is coming up? What's next is coming up? I may need to implement this. If you're implementing, I think one thing perfectly, easily, so I think this is where you will get more traction on it, because the basic principles before AI of marketing of business is same. You just AI is helping you up. So the framework is easy, which we play like this. So in everywhere we play like easy. So you need to comment easy to start those stuff. And here I will give you a full case study how cloning helped me out. So I was in Singapore last month. So it's a recent. So my team called me up. Hey, we'll plan something for our hometown in Chandigarh, India. Can we plan some event? I said I'm a bit occupied because after Singapore I need to go to Malaysia. I'm traveling. I don't have time. He said we'll manage you because we have your clones. I said okay, just give a try and let's see how it's work. But I don't want my involvement into this. That I am looking into all those stuff. And the first thing which we did is my team is they create all the creatives in which my face is there. And the tool which we used is Claude plus Higgsfield and the GoHighLevel. And I will explain you in detail like how these three tools can help you out in doing that stuff and how exactly I did it. And let me share my whole screen so that I can, instead of showing you the present, I can show you the exact live stuff, how exactly it has been done. So let me share my full screen. Now you might be thinking, okay, we know Higgsfield, we know Claude, we know GHL, how it is helping. The only thing which is going on in AI era is you can scale fast. So earlier I need to log in into GHL to post on social media. In Claude, we are thinking the older AI era was AI will give you the tips. Hey, Nipun, you need to do this. Hey, Gary, you need to do this. The new AI era is AI will implement for you. And if you are not using that, like where AI is not implementing for you, you are still lagging behind. So if I open up my Claude, just like over here, there is a thing called Higgsfield MCP. Yeah, MCP is a tool where you need not to log in into some other tool from a Claude or from Open Cloud, whatever you are using, you can communicate. So I have integrated Higgsfield MCP. It's like just I have connected MCP with this. So whenever I need to create, Higgsfield is a tool where you can create creatives from Google Nano, Banana Pro, and you can use ChatGPT image too. You can use video Kling models, lots of other models. So my team didn't even single time log in into Higgsfield. They just write it over here. Hey, create something like this. And this is giving the prompt also. So here the prompting is also done by AI and then AI is coming up with a creative. So if I show you some creatives, it will create a creative. Now, after creating a creative, this prompt is created by Claude. My team is telling now post it on social media. And from GoHighLevel MCP, you can connect it from here. And if you have connected your social media with GoHighLevel, it posted on your all the profiles. So
So
whatever create,
can
yeah,
I just clarify at this point, mate? Because I just want to make sure I've got
yeah,
the steps right here as
yeah,
well. So
yeah.
you've got Higgsfield, which is the the AI video generator or image generator, connected
Right.
that to Claude. And then
Yeah.
Claude is like your central point where you're actually telling it in there saying, hey, this is what I want to get done. I want a video on this or whatever it might be. Here's my photo. Make a
Yeah.
video on this piece of content. Claude is then navigating or integrating with Higgsfield, creating the video, pulling that back, and then you've got HeyLevel integrated into Claude as well. And then it will take that video and post that into the social media manager in HeyLevel to post that across all your profiles. So Claude is your central point, video creation in Higgsfield, HeyLevel for your social media posting. Did I get that right?
Exactly.
Beautiful.
And here you are not logging into GoHighLevel waiting for OTP and then uploading it manually, uploading it captions. Here you are not waiting for Higgs fields to generate. Everything is done by this. And here
Perfect.
I'm just commanding, I like this. Now, the second point is you might think that I don't have a good designers. Hey Nipun, your creatives are quite good. So I will tell you that what my team did is like, if you want to hire the topmost designer in the world, which is working. So you need to go to Facebook ads library, copy that image, go to any, like take an example of Tony Robbins. So you want the Tony Robbins kind of style of creative, which they have a lots of R&D team behind that who is running the ads. Go to ads library, or we can show them live, like, okay, Facebook ads library. And here if I write Tony Robbins, I will search all category, Tony Robbins. So we'll get the Tony Robbins ads over here. So if we see, okay, so these are like all video ads of Tony Robbins. We can have the transcript of this also, but let me see if we get some image ad, Tony. Okay, this is again, okay, this one. If I copy this image from here or open image in new tab, and if I copy it and I will go to Claude again, deconstruct this image with a prompt and then give a prompt in my style. So first we're telling that deconstruct this, and what exactly we are doing is it will deconstruct the image with the prompt, and now it fetch all the backend why this image was created. It gives the prompt. Now Claude has my brain because my team, what how I am thinking, Claude has my brain. If I go over here in the customize, if you see the skills, I've already my Sol clone blueprint, how I think my email sequence. And if I go to projects, you will see I have landing page funnel copy, Nipun email clone, Nipun writing style. So how I write already Claude knows because I've already instructed, I've created my clone not in the video version, even how I write emails, how I do this. Now from this, Claude knows my offer. Now it has deconstructed it. Hey, this is the background, this is the format, this is the shot, why line one, line two, why it is doing those stuff. And now it gives me a prompt, hey, create it for Nippon. And now I didn't tell in this image of Tony Robbins, it was entirely different on your week and your life. And I am an AI guy. Now AI had written it down on you instead of on your week, on your life, on your AI, on your income. And if I tell Higgsfield, hey, create this and post it on my social media, it will get posted. So cutting long story short, if you are lacking behind in ideas, it will create in your style. And this ad just might be working for Tony Robbins if Tony Robbins team is working. All those creatives, if you see, some are from my clone idea, but I don't know what they are posting. But I'm fully satisfied because they are hiring someone who is top in this world running ads and other
Mm.
stuff. So every creative is through AI only and through Higgsfield and HCL. Now we come to the video part. So if you see this video, so this
Nobody's
video
talking
is
about video use, and it's completely free. drop your raw footage in,
So,
then just chat with Claude. It spits out a fully edited video, cuts, color grading, subtitles, audio, animation.
so all this video, it's my clone voice. They run the ads on my clone. And Claude is suggesting all those transcripts, like what kind of hooks we need to add, how we are doing this. And then from this, we are taking it to HeyGen agent. We are not going HeyGen manually. Agent is going there and creating that. This whole video, all editing is done by AI, and not a single designer login into any of our software. Just from here, it is doing that work.
So you're using HeyGen as well as Higgsfield? So I thought you were using Higgsfield for video. Were you doing some in Higgsfield and
Higgsfield,
some in HeyGen, or?
yes. So for Higgsfield is good for creative and cinematic style videos where, or UGC ads where we are like, okay, I'm doing some Hollywood style stuff. For this, Higgsfield is good. But if you want, okay, natural yapping style, or I'm talking like this on the camera, so HeyGen, for my cloning, HeyGen is good.
Okay, so
So
it's
this
important
video
to
you
know
can't,
which tool
yeah,
for which job, basically.
yes. So for ads, all ads are run through this, and agent is editing. Like every day, new reels is posting on my social media. Like this video got almost like 80, 90 plus comments, because in the end, we have added like click
To their creative
AI,
workflow right now. Comment AI and
comment AI. So if somebody's commenting AI, they are also getting into our funnel from the comment automation. And so I don't know what they are posting, but it's everywhere. I'm on social media. And as per the Adrometa update, like people now Facebook wants you to run more ads so that it can be run without performance marketer. Facebook want this. So that's why they are getting revenue. So they are playing on creative and video now. They are not playing more on detail targeting audience. Earlier there was lots of parameters. Now they are playing, okay, just give the 50 creative, just give the video. Now they are also listening to the video, their AI, and see
Mm.
which is the right audience for it.
Yes, it's very important to
So
have your keywords, I guess, 'cause that's the thing we think about, right? When we talk about
exactly,
advertising, your keywords within the content that you're speaking. So talk to your audience, talk about their needs, their desires, specific platforms, whatever it might be. So if you were targeting people to use Claude specifically, say you want to teach people how to use AI, Claude for AI, make sure that you do specifically say, if you want to learn how to use Claude for AI, comment below. And then the AI in Meta will read that, and it knows who to show those videos to and who's been looking up Claude, who's been searching for AI. So it can actually help to optimize the audience that it's going to.
exactly. That's the right point. And now, if you are promoting everywhere with your face, sometimes it look like, okay, I am promoting myself. I am promoting myself. So you have to hire influencer marketing. Hey, so we are hiring some influencers. So in that case, again, Higgsfields come into picture, and we hire some UGC influencer. It look like UGC means user generated content. It's look like human, but it's not human.
Okay, spilled coffee on my laptop again. When I'm blank on ad ideas, I use the Scale with AI Blueprint workshop to crank out creatives for ads, social, and videos. It's free. Scan and register.
So it's like UGC ads. So this girl is AI girl, but she's promoting my product.
How well do you see ads like this, videos like this performing this UGC content? Because in this world of AI, we are beginning to have like a low trust society where they can see stuff and just go, oh, look, they either know that it's paid for or it's AI, it's not real. How do you make something like this actually perform well?
So for e-commerce products, UGC style ads are running brilliantly well. So there is a niche e-commerce where we need to show the product. Hey, this is like a Nike shoe, and then this is like a beauty cream, where you are explaining, okay, these are the features. E-commerce are doing brilliantly well. But for coaching industry, if we talk about consultancy industry, people need trust. That's where my face comes, my clone comes into picture, that people can see. And then when they're visiting my profile, visiting my link, they see a real guy. So these are the two industry, but e-commerce, UGC style are working very, because from just single creative, if I open a single creative, or I just give a cream to like Claude and tell them to create 70 ads out of it, 70 ads will go out without logging into any software. And then from here, from the next, I will be telling you how you can put it on the ads manager also.
Okay, very good.
Yeah. Yeah. Now every hook, everything is written with AI, and like heavy on my business head. So all those creative guidelines are done by AI only. We are just checking, like team is checking. Even I see some, I will show you in the next slide. I think I have, like, I was at a concert. I just clicked the, like, the badges of that concert, and I was putting out my story. My team took that, copy that into Claude, and make it into our event style, in which on that billboard it shows my photograph. So just from any photograph, it is doing that. Yeah.
It's pretty scary, isn't it? It is scary what you can do.
Yeah. And then the major thing is how you are following up, how good is your speed to lead. So as soon as somebody is entering into your funnel, you are sending them reminders, you are sending them 3 days, and you are adding them value based or not. Now everybody is sending them reminders. Like, we know that if you get a message, "Hi Gary," you get to know, okay, this is all automated. 3 days to go, 1 day to go. But if you are getting an automated video, "Hi Gary, so I'm just looking for you," and I'm just in the car, and I'm just, "Hey Gary, I'm just looking for you," I will go it. Even like 30-40% people know that it's an AI guy, it's true AI, but 60% my social media content, 70% even is all AI. But people who don't know me personally are not able to recognize that.
So,
Second, people, yeah,
so sorry, you're sending a custom video. So if we had an
yes,
appointment, I would get a video saying, "Hey Gary, it's Nipun. I'm just
yeah,
looking forward to our call in an hour," or whatever it might be, and it's going to have my name in it
yes,
as well.
yes.
I'd love
That's
to
the
know
power of customization you can do.
how are you doing that. I'd love to know.
Yeah. So this is the one way, like, where agent is just writing, because now I have, my team has my clone, AI agent has my clone. Whatever I'm telling, they have my voice. So instead of saying, "Hi Gary," and Gary is like a word which is custom. And even on the creatives of emails, we are sending them creative, or just like I'm holding a book like this on which your name is there, or a cup, "Hey," on a coffee cup with your name, "Hey, I'm waiting for you," and Gary's over here. So that is from Hyperrise, the creative part. I'm just telling you all the tools here. Why? Because you can go and implement also. It's like a, and second thing is, even if my hiding, you can always ask Claude or ChatGPT. You get the answer. So why not I tell you about this? So I use Hyperrise for this,
Hyperized,
and
and
I
that does
embed
the
them and
video.
go for the video again. HeyGen. I'm using HeyGen.
So
Now
can you do
even
that?
Loom. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can you do that in HeyGen? So it's a custom variable for the name, is it? I wasn't actually aware of that. So you can have Hey contact name, and then it will turn the video and take 11 labs and put in the
Yeah.
actual person's name instead. Is that the sequence?
Yes. But this
Okay.
you need to do it from their APIs. We built an agent on it. That's from where we are doing. Even if
So through
from
the
my phone, yeah, through
yeah, so
the,
through the
but it is
HeyGen
doing
agent.
through it. Yeah.
Okay.
The AI agent we created, which is integrated. Now the next part is the page, the whole page which is created. Now we have in GoHighLevel Agent Studio, AI Agent Studio, where we can ask, "Hey, this is the page of Dan Martel." Take an example of Dan Martel. Is into here. Copy the URL and say, "Just create a same page like this." And this is my copy from the Claude copies. And now we have a page also. So all the pages written with AI. Strategies. Now we already told everything. Claude knows me better. Sometimes I forget something in the funnel when I'm working, I say, and then Claude's come up. Because when you are working with some frameworks, sometimes even I don't follow the exact easy framework where I'm just putting, okay, easy to automate and these stuff. So if I am missing something, Claude give the inputs. And all the ads, this one which I was waiting for this, because creating 50 creatives, It takes like 10 minutes and we are telling Claude to create the creative. Posting is solved by GHL. But now how to check my performance marketer, or who will be checking which ad is performing, which ad is not? Still, it was human dependent. We need to go to ads manager and check, okay, which is burning my cash and which is giving me more revenue. Now there is testing and scaling campaign. Now Claude has integrated with ads. So I have integrated my Meta accounts with this. And my team is just telling, give us the top performer. So if I zoom over, which give us the top performer. Give us the low performer. Turn off the low performer. Scale the high performer. Everything is run through this. And I have a
It,
Meta MCP. Yeah.
is Claude better than Manus for this? Because Manus is owned by Facebook. I haven't started doing
Yeah.
this with AI for ads. We're going to start, like, we do a lot of video at the moment, and it's all organic basically. Like, we don't run paid
Yeah.
ads on it. We're going to
Yeah.
start running paid ads for our video because that's where we see the most success in our business. But that would be in Google Ads Manager, and we've never found a lot of success with Facebook ads in our business. Like, we just spent money, kind of works, but haven't worked well enough, I don't think. And I was very curious about like using Manus to try it again because Facebook owned Manus. It's got its own Meta integration. But what scares me with Manus is the fact that it's actually owned by Meta. And I assume then
Yeah.
it's trained by Meta. And anytime you speak to a Meta ads expert, their advice 90% of the time is to increase your budget. That's what they
Yeah.
nearly always
For
tell you.
optimization. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, you optimize it. Yeah, you need to increase your budget. That's most of the time what they tell you. So how have you tried the difference between Claude and Manus to manage ad
Yes.
budgets in Facebook?
Earlier, earlier the problem was only Menace has the rights to integrate with Facebook. So there was only one tool which can do that stuff. Last week, Meta comes up with their open MCP, where you can integrate with any tool. Not last week, it's been like a month or 1.5 month, where you have all those features. It's still in beta, but if you just try to connect, you might get that because we are lucky enough because we run so many ads. So in that case, we get that access. But it's a simple stuff. What you need to do is, and the suggesting of Claude is quite better because it knows my offers also. So if I go over here in the desktop app, customize connectors, and this is the Facebook ads. You need to copy this, like for the people who are very newbie, add custom connector, name it FB, and just paste this mcp.facebook.com/ads. When you just put it over here, add it, it will ask for your Facebook authorization for the ads manager, and after it will work. And you need to give the permissions, what it can do.
Okay. Definitely something that we
And
need to come back and have another look at ourselves.
yeah, but it's really good. Like now, if you're having 50 creatives, nobody's like gonna team is checking. All things was managed by Claude, and we put up a task every day in the morning, 10 a.m. You need to check and go through the ads manager and see and come up with a strategy. And there is a disclaimer also. You need to check that manually also because still in the beta stage, do not rely totally on AI. Just like the manage give you that increase the budget because it's customized through Facebook only. But you
Yeah.
can see, okay, this is my lead cost, this is my budget. If it is under this budget, scale that. But saves lots of time because we are managing it from this.
Awesome.
And then there is an upsell page. And if somebody is doing the upsell, again from the upsell, there is a standard automations and GoHighLevel. If somebody is buying upsell, these things needs to be unlocked. These things needs to be given. It's all automated. And this can also be like WhatsApp notes, trigger notes. This is the GoHighLevel functionality. And now even there is one more hack you can try because when you ask AI of GHL to create some automation, it is not good enough. Like I don't like that the detail I want. So you can always tell or you have a biggest like the biggest automation you have created. ask AI to give you your JSON file and copy that JSON file into Claude. It's a bit technical, but then tell Claude what you want to create. It will give you a JSON file, uploaded it back. So it gives you some good automations. The people who are not very good in automations can do that. So you need to tell AI and train that on that. But now more flows are good. Like if somebody's buying the upsell, they can always have this. So we are talking about the presentation part, because presentation I need to do, because earlier I need to present all this. So even this presentation is done by Claude only. And if you see the cinematic style, we were talking about why Higgsfield and other are different. So if we talk about this, so let's see.
Warning! Engine failure! Damn courted court!
Hey, do you really need to run like that to learn how to make creatives with AI? No, relax and register for my workshop below.
Relax and register for my workshop. So these are like
That's fine.
cinematic ads. Yeah.
I'm just wondering, Nipun, are you actually on this Zoom call with me, or is this AI created by HeyGen? I just want.
So right now we are experimenting this. Webinars are already done, but we want something on Instagram Live. So we are experimenting this. If you ask a real question, I'm replying on a real question.
Oh wow, that'll be exciting to see.
Yeah.
You'll have to come back and show us that one.
Yeah. So that's where. So this is like all the presentation is done by AI, and now you have Claude design. You just tell them your brand colors. But before building everything, it looks fancy. Okay, it is doing this. You need to have your clone blueprint. Clone blueprint means what I feel is what are the major keywords you always tell to comment? What are the color codes you always use? Just like in this red and white was our color code. What are your fonts so that everything gets standardized? So these things you can build on a clone blueprint. And I have put that in the community also. You can upload that skill on Claude and you can always find your
And
this
building
clone
your
blueprint.
brand guide, basically. So because it's all about dumping
Exactly.
your brain out into Claude, so where it's always known. So we've done that. We've taken our brand guide, we've uploaded it into. We use Manus a lot. My developers tend to use
Yeah.
Claude. I tend to use Manus. I've got another AI that I'm just testing at the moment, actually called Victor, which I've actually found really good in the last couple of days. But yeah, getting all that stuff together, because it's got to know, and then it learns as well. It's training and learning and educating.
Yes, and I think you need to use one tool. If you're using Manus, just use Manus and give everything into Manus. Just don't depend on, okay, for this I'm going this. For the beginners, I always say, like, sometimes they think, okay, they are seeing the Codex is going good. Now they go move to Codex. Now they move to this. Stick to one, have your principles. Then if you think that you are having some problems, then go to the other one. But if you are like into AI pro, like you want to explore more, then you can always have. But for starting out, or the people who are in a mid-agency level, do not go for the fancy syndrome. I need to use everything. Just see what you want to achieve.
Yeah, the best tool is the one that you know how to use, right?
Yes,
That's
exactly.
it. Yeah.
And then 30 plus creative, zero photo. Only from one photograph, we are getting all those stuffs. Now the data is back. And like if I talk, like, and the people who are watching this, let's consider this as A, it's considered as B, consider this as C. Gary, which one you like? And the people who are watching this, comment which one you like, A, B, C.
Me, I
If you
like
want to
B.
comment. Okay, B. Okay. So people who are also commenting. So see, earlier, like 3 years back, Nipun was like, I was on my gut feeling. Even I like B a lot. I like A more than B, but I just say, okay, A. Okay, which one you like least, Gary?
C.
Right, C. So from the judgment, it's like what will happen if you clone 10 times over, simple message. Do you know C gives the best results too?
I was thinking you're going to
C
say that.
gave the best. Yeah. The problem is earlier 3 years back, I was easily dependent on my gut feeling. Whatever I'm reading, hey, it will not work. Now my team is backed with the data. So if I'm saying, hey, I like B, I want it online, I say like, okay, this is on landing page. And they come up with the data. And from the Claude also now they are pushing that, okay, this is why it works. So might be you are liking something, and even in the comments, somebody will like C also. So we have whole audience. Which creative is giving us the better result? That's what we need to scale. So that's the data. Like I'm more a data guy. I always predict everything through data. Okay, if data is good, keep on going. That sometimes ugly funnels give you the best results.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't know. You need the numbers. And I love this. And what I love about these things as well is the speed that
Yeah,
you can make this at. Like I just
yeah,
started making thumbnails with AI, and
yeah,
now we can just create multiple thumbnails, put them into YouTube
yeah,
split testing, and then see which one works best. Because before, and even not till long ago at all, like we're just making them in Canva. We have a template in Canva, and we just kind of
yeah,
change the words, put it up, and they all kind of look the same. So nothing's really changing, but we turn out a lot of video content. We do a lot of webinars, we do a lot of videos, we do a lot of training. So we have so much video content. We didn't have the time to, design a custom thumbnail for every one. And we didn't invest enough time in AI. I knew it was something we needed to do. It was like, okay, there's another job to do to learn the tool, right? You can only do so much in a day, right? So we've just
yeah.
got to that point now where we're just using AI for our thumbnails, and we just say, hey, look, create me 3 thumbnails off of this video. And now we don't need to give it any prompting really either, because it just looks at the transcript of the video and it has our brand colors, it's got our logo. If there's anything particularly different, so like you're on this video, for example, so we can say, hey, look, create a thumbnail for this video. Gary's in it. Also include Nipun as a person in the video as well. So we'd have to give it your headshot, and then it will just go away and it will create 3 thumbnails out of this video. And it will look at the content of the
Amazing.
video, what we're talking about, and we don't do anything else, which is amazing.
Amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the power. Even in like uh, 3 days back, my team integrated vidIQ is a software for YouTube SEO, integrated with Claude. Now it is coming up with the title inside a Claude also. Here I'm not promoting Claude. We are using Claude, but even if you're doing it with Manis, doing with OpenClaw, open with Chat GPT, you can do that. Because now every software wants that it will be customized with every software. And that's
Yeah.
where SaaS is going, I think.
Yeah, through SaaS and through the MCPs and that interconnection with everything, they're all going to need to talk to each other. And yeah, the speed at which that can happen, but the time,
Yeah.
I think what would you say to people who are looking at this? Because I feel this myself sometimes.
Yeah.
It's just there's an overwhelm. Like it seems like there's so much to learn. Where would you say, or what would you say to people who feel that, and where should they just start? What's that toe in the water to get started?
So I here follow the easy framework. So first for the E, so you need to evaluate your bottleneck, where you are exactly bottleneck or your team is a bottleneck. So E is for evaluation. So first evaluate that, okay, this is what we want to achieve and this is where most time is consuming. Then from the A, then try to automate that. So E for just evaluating it first. Go with the one problem. Do not, because as an entrepreneur, we get lots of ideas and lots of problems. And we want to solve everything in one go. So that's where the problem is. First, evaluate. Second is automate. Then S is now you can scale, or if you are creating a product, try to sell. Do not go for perfect product. So S is for my reason is scale or sell. Start selling something so that you get an traction from inputs, because sometimes you are creating a perfect product and the other people don't need that features. The people exactly who are using that product will give you more feedback. Hey, this is what, just like in your case, you have a best like use case, my CRM SEM, like you can easily text this and your people will telling you, okay, we need Gary this feature. Then you start developing, okay, this is the next one people are looking for. Just like you have a blue tech iPhone messages and other messages, this is pretty awesome, because sometimes people think it's a marketing message, they don't want to talk. So that's where it is. And why is your freedom to automate? Now it's your freedom. Now you have automated. So it's like an easy framework for me.
Very nice. I will remember that then. Good. The easy framework. I love it. And
Yeah.
then we were saying, stick to one tool. I know you've talked a lot about Claude. You said you're not promoting Claude.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the main ones that people know about really is like Claude, Manus, ChatGPT, which seems to be going the way of Betamax video. Before the VHS and Betamax video wars were won, but it's still pretty good for some stuff. What would you say in picking a tool? If you're going to sort of go in and focus, how would you evaluate to pick a tool to be your one?
So I see like I am doing my AI workshops. I do AI cloning. I see which one is perfect for this, which is writing my style because cloning is more about writing. So that's why I choose write for writing. This Claude is very good because ChatGPT sometimes give like no fluff and these kind of stuff. And I'm a very lazy guy. I don't want to interact with so many tools. That's why I'm going. But if you are in another level of AI, it's at the starting level. I'm telling that to choose one tool. You are right now another level of AI because you are experimenting lots of. You have your product. Then in the second level, if you want to do research, Perplexity is good, right? And now Codex is good for coding. It has a good benchmark also if you're into coding. And then Claude is good for writing. And now the cloning, I love HeyGen, but we have Synthesia. Yesterday, Google comes up with the cloning. They just cloned me in 5 seconds. I will show that video after that also. In just five, or we'll see like if I have that video from Gemini. Okay, yeah, this is the video. They just cloned me in 5 seconds.
A massive storm is coming, and AI is coming with it.
They just create my clone in 5 seconds. So technology and everything is changing, but I recommend like if you're on second level, but I'm like an AI guy, I'm do cloning. So I always check what are the new tools in the
Yeah.
AI. So I always check that. But for a beginner and for advanced, it's always different. Just like if Facebook ad is not solving your problem with Menace, try Claude and stick to Menace for other tasks because you are on next level of your business.
Perfect, mate. Thank you. Sorry, I took it on a sidetrack there. I think you do have some more slides to go if you wanted to jump into the next ones.
It's like 2 slides more and then we can do that, all
Okay.
the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And from one photo, you can create infinite creatives. Just this is the base photograph of mine, which we are using everywhere. So you will see this blue hat and other stuff in everywhere to have a standard branding.
And that's not even, sorry, if we go
Yeah.
back for 1 second,
Yeah.
that's not even a perfect photo, is it? I don't mean this in a bad way, right? But you can see there's shadow in the background, there's some shadow on your face. AI is sorting all that out to put that into other images with the right resolution and taking all of that stuff out, right? So you haven't got a perfect Photoshop photo in there either.
Yeah. So the thing is, but we have more credentials of my photographs we have uploaded in Claude earlier to train that. So this is for the presentation. First we train, then we put a one with a jacket and blue this. And sometimes like this creative, it doesn't look like more me, but people who are meeting me daily, like you, we met almost 2-3 times now. Then
Yeah.
you can recognize on, hey, this is not this. And even if I'm putting my video, sometimes I record it over here in the studio. People say this is AI, and I was like, okay, because people now in the subconscious mind they are also judging me. Those who knew me, and the people who met me 2-3 times, they can easily recognize, okay, this is AI one because now you met me. The people on the internet, it's a whole world where you are selling, where you're giving your services. They are not able to recognize that. And here the
Yeah.
message works. Now here, this is people will not focus on my photograph. People will focus on their pain point. If you see the message works before burnout founder, and this is where they can see themselves. Okay, all those everything is cluttered and cloned and free. Now clone is working. This is the message we want to put out. So
That's
that's
a
where
great
things works.
that's a great
Yeah,
picture, that second one. I like that.
yeah. Clone yourself before you break yourself. This message touches everyone, like every business founders. So that's the pain problem we are doing. And the last one is we are not going to GHL to check that or team is not managing, okay, how many leads we are getting in the real number they need to check. Because for the offline event, there is a venue limited space, you need to take care of food and all other stuffs are. For online, you have a more freedom. So in that case, everything is coming in the Slack. As soon as someone, and with the number, okay, this is registration number 8. This is the registration number. It is paid VIP. It's a normal ticket. It's a VIP ticket. And it also shows which parameter is working, like which creative give them a final decision that they are buying the ticket. Which ad campaign, it's a testing campaign, it's a scaling campaign. Every data is over here with the number, how many people have registered. And the people who are sometimes opt out, we have a voice call on that. So they just drop from the payment page, that which we call as abandoned cart. And then AI is calling them. Hey, I see you have dropped out from there. Any problem, anything? So we get to know, okay, what exactly going wrong. One more brilliant tip I can give to the viewers is it's a free tool. Like in GoHighLevel, you get the stats. Hey, this is like 5,000 people have visited your page, and like I can take an example, 100 have registered. This is the opt-in rate. So from that analytics, you can check. But what if you record everyone who is coming on your website and you have the recording, and you can from that recording actually judge that, okay, this is the wrong in the landing page. Would it be awesome, Gary? You
Yeah,
have
so you're talking
every
about like
recording of
screen recording of all your
yes,
visitors.
screen
Yeah.
recording.
Yep.
So earlier I was using that tool called Microsoft Clarity. It's a free tool by Microsoft, which can integrate well. But still somebody needs to go to that Microsoft Clarity login and check how much they have spent. And there is a filter. I used to do filters like this. The people who are spending more than 30 seconds, less than 2 minutes, so that I get an idea. Because the people who are dropping in 3 seconds, that means that is the page is not valuable to them. So that's why they are bouncing it. And they are not the right audience, because in 3 seconds, if somebody is jumping out, so that means like they are not for that audience, because on the hero title page we have written it down, okay, this is for entrepreneurs, digital marketers, and that. And now who will check that? You have those heat maps. Now from the Claude you can integrate Microsoft Clarity and GHL, and now you can tell Claude, hey, check all those recordings and give me the best 3 recordings, so that we can, and what are the decision based on that.
Yeah, I'm smiling because
Auto-
we do exactly
Yeah.
that, and we found
Yeah.
some issues in our website from this. From
Yeah.
installing, we did use Microsoft Clarity. We also have Hotjar as well that we use on some other
Yeah.
sites, and doing exactly this uncovered a bunch of issues that we found on our own website, namely around some video, and we didn't realize that even though the videos looked like they'd loaded, they weren't loaded, because like we'll be on our website and we go and scrolling through pages or doing whatever we're doing, sort of thing. But when, like, I haven't clicked on a video on my website since I don't even know when, because why would I? We create the video, upload it.
Yeah.
So the video's sitting there with a play button. But what we didn't realize is that the videos weren't actually loading properly. So people were clicking to press play, and then the video didn't start playing. And they were taking like multiple seconds to load properly before they would begin playing. So people would click, and then click again, and click again, and click again, and then they go, and they would disappear. And we didn't realize that. And we did exactly what you're saying there with Microsoft Clarity, and then got it reviewed and found that issue. And then we fixed all the videos all the videos on certain pages that had that issue, because we just didn't know. So that is a great tip. And if people are not doing something like that, then they really, really should.
That's awesome. So that's where like the thing is, you again play with the data. So I'm more of data guy. So now I check the data, I was like, and then the result was sold out. So 4 days back, even I was at Malaysia, they called me that our event is sold out. And my contribution to the whole event was 0 minutes. I was like, are you kidding? They said, no, we have sold out the event. So we are stopping. I said, why you are stopping the? They said, we don't have space because we already put 10 more tickets apart from that. And like week back, they sold out. And I was like, they are kidding with it. And then I log in actually and see. I said, ask Claude, hey, because I have a Claude agent in my phone and there is a AI agent 24/7, a Mac Mini, which is turned on. And I said, tell me the stat. And it was like, it's sold out. Join the wait list. And I was like, okay, this is the power of, I think, the cloning and the AI, which I feel like, okay, if I'm traveling, my team is not really dependent on me.
That's amazing, mate.
So yeah.
And you're doing this all the time. I know you've got so many workshops and you're speaking everywhere. So that is an incredible way to leverage your time. So while you're doing one
Yeah.
workshop, you can be marketing and advertising and selling the next one. And that's the perfect testimony to why AI works and why you're teaching people how to do it, because you are actually running it.
Right. So that's the thing like which I want to cover over here. And this is a DHL MCP which you can integrate with. And here you need to add two stuffs, your API key from the private integration and your location ID. Then GHL will start talking to you with Claude or any other tool. So now there is the last part. Okay, this is what we generally give the snapshots. And one more gift I have for them before we'll do the manifestation part is if anybody wants to one-to-one call with me, I always do in the podcast or in the webinars generally, because where people spend time to come over here and listen to me, and we are doing one-to-one interaction. Somebody wants one call, they will get 30 minutes for free. And when people who are watching this, it will valid for only 3 days. After 3 days, I charge like $97 for the consultation. And that's it. Get it from my side.
Mate, that's too cheap for $97 anyway, mate. You should definitely increase the price on that. I'd
Yeah.
say for your time, my
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah.
Mate,
My
thank you
mission is
so
to automate. My mission is to automate 5,000 businesses. So if I am not reachable to people, I will never gonna automate. And then there is a cycle. That's why.
mate. That's
Yeah.
awesome. You're very generous with your time, and I know we've been at some events together, and the time that you take on stage, the effort that you put into your presentation, you teach amazing stuff, but you also actually do present it in an amazing way, like one of the most engaging
Mhm.
presentations that I've ever seen. It's a shame that you can't have your music and stuff on here that we would get pinged off of YouTube, which is a real shame. But definitely, if anyone gets an opportunity, if you see Nipun anywhere, there's all your contact details. So for LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Got phone numbers, email addresses, same handle everywhere except for LinkedIn. I guess somebody got there before you, did they?
Yeah. And it was like earlier when I was in the college, I did that. I don't know the password and it was not recovering. It's me only.
Perfect, mate. Well, look, thank you so much for your time today. I'm going to go and digest this into Claude and then tell it to do some of the things and set up with Higgsfield and get my team to start doing some of this, because I love to do this with webinars and the stuff that I do and I learn from people. So thank you so much, because this has really helped to educate me today as well. So I really appreciate your time, and I hope anybody who's watching this appreciates the time that you've put to doing this as well. One of the things I'm going to do with this, I know, is take the transcript from this and put it into I'll put it into Manus, I think, because our developers use
Yeah.
Claude mostly. I use Manus for
Yeah.
most of our stuff for marketing and research, and get it to distill this into an action plan for us to connect some of these other tools up together, because Higgsfield, we've never actually played with that. So going to send me off down a little rabbit hole now as well, mate. But I enjoy that. So
Mhm.
thank you so much, Nipun. I really appreciate your time today, mate. And anyone who hasn't connected with you, make sure follow up with Nipun, join with him on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, all the socials, and take advantage of all the education he's got. And thank you so much, mate.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.